All right, y'all, good morning. We down at the river this morning. If we can get down this dangerous bank right here, I think we'll be all right. I'm down at Claiborne. They've already started the construction up there on the boat ramp. It's gonna have a huge parking lot. They got that started up there now. But anyway, we're gonna get down here next to the water. See, can't we catch a fish? It's mighty hot. I know the water down there is gonna be scorching, so we'll see what we can do. All right, we'll be back with y'all in just a minute. Let me get down this dangerous bank right here. All right, y'all, I'm gonna start off with beetle spin, cast a few times. Looks like the river's it's way lower than it was the last time I was down here. But anyway, we're gonna make a few casts and see what we can find out. Nice breeze blowing this morning. That's gonna give way to some showing up serious heat here in just a little while. See a lot of gar out there rolling the top of the water. It normally gets like that down here when it gets this time of the year. All right, y'all, let's tie something on, fish on the bottom, so we can get a bite. There ain't much hitting the top of the water out there like it normally is, of course. It's that time of the year. I'll be back with y'all in just a second. Let me get tied up. And we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we're gonna start off with this black trick worm and work around on some different stuff, see if we'll get us a bite from something. Maybe we can find an old bass that wants to eat this morning. I can kind of gauge how deep it is, how long well, it ain't very deep at all out there because it hit bottom pretty quick. Sure did. It didn't take it long to hit bottom at all. Doggone. Bumped that tailgate. They bumped that tailgate on that dump truck up there, and them shad right over to my left just come boiling up out of the water. Maybe a bass run them up out there, I don't know, but it was just the same. I looked and they were just boiling up out of there. He ought to have that dirt knocked out there by now, I would think. Let's go on this side and throw this old worm in here. See some swirls on the water over here. It's a little bit more slickly over here. We're going to have to be careful. Yeah, that breeze feels good. I mean, real good. Yeah, they're supposed to have that ramp completed up there by November. Supposed to be double lanes. That's what I heard. Now, I don't know if that's what it's going to be, but I hadn't had a nibble yet. Not even with this trick worm. All right, let's go right over here and try it. Try it on a different spot. I'll get gathered up and we'll move right over in just a second. Y'all hold on, give me just a minute. All right, y'all ease out on this wing dam a little bit. It's kind of like a dead pond over in there. I mean, it's not when the river's above its wing dam, but there's a D-hooker somebody left down here. Stick that in my pocket. Dang, that's like somebody just shot me in the butt. I'm glad they're doing it though. Let me flip right over in there. There's all kind of little shad or some kind of minnows right there just flipping on top of the water. Let me try right out there. Maybe it's a little deep right there and there may be a fish. I doubt there'll be any up in there because that water's hot. I feel a lot of rocks out in there. We might not catch a fish, but we're looking at some pretty scenery. There's something just come up and boiled right there in front of me. I'm gonna say it was a gar. More than likely. I'll fight one of them. Bite that trick worm. Almost hung it up right there. I will make a cast over here in this little pond place. If we can get over kind of close to the edge of it. I don't want to throw from the top of this wing down because that wouldn't be no good at all. I see all kind of bass lures hung up on that log right there people stowed in there. They bound to be an old big bass laying in here somewhere. Maybe one of them big crocodiles in here. We better watch out for that. All right, y'all. We'll get a fish on. We'll be back with y'all. Hey, I tell y'all, there's one thing in here now. I already see him. It's a big alligator. Now, this action camera is not going to pick it up because it's so far over there, but there's one head out of the water right toward the end of my pole. Right yonder. There's a little white speck on top of the water. He just moved up by it. I can see his eyeballs and the top of his nose and the back of his head sticking up. I knew there'd be one over in here. Well, he's bound to be a fish in there then. As long as he stays, I ain't really scared of them. I mean, they're more scared of me than I am of them. There he is. Got it. That's a good bass right there. Oh man, what was that? Look at that. Look at that. That wasn't no bass. Whatever that was had teeth. I caught a good look at it. I think it was a big gar. Y'all see that? Dang. Tackle box way over yonder. Ow! All right, I'm gonna go back to the tackle box and we'll start over. Y'all hold on. All right, y'all, we went and got us another worm out the box. I grabbed this beetle fin. We're gonna throw it. When I got back, that alligator had moved her right there. So, that wasn't no gar that just come up right there. That looked like a flathead catfish to me. Just come up right there, a little small one, about that long. Let me get this camera straightened out, wallowing around on these rocks and got out of whack. Oh, hung it in a treetop. I sure did. Right then. I'm gonna have to break that, people. Yep. She snapped. Let me reel this up. Throw this trick worm some more. I'm sure that they's all kind of covering on the bottom right out in here, because you got to think about how many times that bank right there stuff fell in off of it. The water's been up a little bit. Last time I was down here and made a video, that pallet laying over there on the bank was laying right over there on top of this wing dam. I don't know where my little alligator went. I was gonna put him on YouTube. He had moved over here closer while I was gone to get my other reel and another trick worm. He'll pop up in a minute. I just got a little nibble. It felt like a bluegill or something. Sure did. Probably came up there and grabbed the end of it. Here comes another piece of equipment down in here, either a dump truck. All right, I'm gonna make one more little cast in here and we'll call it or do something else. I would try to navigate them rocks all the way down to the end down there, but man, I don't feel like falling and breaking my leg. Not this morning, I don't. Alright, y'all. Let's ease back across. I didn't quite have that hooked on there just right. Well, yeah, I did. Put that on there. I got a heavy hook on there. Heavier than what I use in the creek. I hate I lost that beetle spin. That was my favorite one. That's one of them I had modified. But anyway, we get across these rocks. We'll be back with y'all in just a second. Alright, y'all. That's a pretty good little trip. I didn't catch no fish. We got a real good gar strike. And saw an alligator. They working on the ramp up there. You probably hear it in the background. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and call it on this video. We may stop by Limestone Creek on the way in. And anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all subscribe to the channel if you want to. If you don't, keep scrolling. But anyway, be the old Reeling Redneck. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Everybody have a good day.